Hello everybody, I'm Tone300 and welcome back to another episode on Greg Tech New Horizons. So what are we up to today, you're wondering? Well, I'm standing here in my kitchen and I am getting very fed up of constantly being hungry. And there is a quest for the healing axe, and I said I wasn't going to do it, I was just going to live off of food the whole time, but I was starting to regret that, and today I'm going to go for the healing axe because I feel like we produce way too much food to ever eat anyway, so hunger is not really going to be a problem. It's just really is an annoyance having to eat constantly, especially when I'm running around and the base is getting bigger and bigger and I'm back and forth everywhere. I'm just consuming so much food and spending too much time eating food and cooking food and farming food. So yeah, as you know, we've got a huge farm outside. You can see out the window to my left, just about, with all the crops growing. I have actually taken up quite a few crops, and I'll show you what I've been doing quickly before we do this quest, because I've been quite busy. So we've still got some of our original crops here, things like lettuce and turnips and whatever else we've got, raspberries, all sorts of things growing, but I've cleared at least half of the farm area. Hang on, I've got my piston boots back on. So yeah, as you can see, I've cleared half the farm area. I've redeveloped it a little bit, so we've got some grass in there now, and this is all fertilised dirt. And you can see down below, we've cleared out everything below and placed dirt underneath each farm. So this is all ready to set up for our automated crafting, automated farming, sorry. All our new crops we're growing on IC2. So we're going to eventually set them all up in here and have them all automated. And this half we've still got all these random different crops and sort of dead patches of grass and things like that. So yeah, I'm getting fed up with eating all the time. So fishing, farming and cooking, there is a quest here that is unlocked. Hunger no more. And it does look really involved. We've got to collect all these different gardens. I mean, to be honest, I think I've probably got all of these anyway. And we've got to do the tofu, which I've started mixing some up. It's in the mixer. It takes 20 seconds per cycle, so hopefully we've got another stack made by now. I've done the first stack, so hopefully we've got the wet tofu ready. So we just got to turn it into firm tofu and silken tofu, which we can sort out. And then we've got to go through all of these, 20 of each of these meals, and this might take some time. I don't know if I've got all the ingredients. I've had a quick look through and I think I've got most of them. So we might have to pop out and go and get some things. I don't know, but we'll get there. So let's go back to the kitchen because that's where we're going to start. As you may remember from a very early episode, when we set up our farms, we've got all of these different foods all laid out nicely in our lovely little kitchen area. So this shouldn't be too bad to do, I hope. We're still missing a few things here. The torch represents things we're missing. And these are all the stuff that's grown on trees. I'm hoping we don't need too many of these because I don't have a lot. So that might be an issue, but anyway. Gardens. Right, so we've got gardens. Let's just take all of these if we've got space for them all. And see if that detects. No, hang on. Okay, yep, so we've done all of those. Let's put them all back again because I've got a feeling some of them have got into here. Or is it the hunters? I don't even know which one they're going to. Why have I only got... Oh, okay, so it's consumed 8 of each garden, isn't it? I was going to say, because I had more than this. I know I had more than this, because it wouldn't have worked. But yeah, it's consumed them. So luckily we do have some left over. Although we are growing gardens all around our base anyway, so that's just me being crazy there. I forgot that some quests actually consume the items. And if you have a look, it'll probably say consume at the top. Yeah, it does. It's not retrieve, it's just consume. Okay, so it's going to consume 128 tofu as well when we eventually make it. So let's have a look how we're doing on that. Where's my mixer? Okay, that's completed. That's good. We had enough water in there. So we've got 128 wet tofu. Now we've got to turn this into firm tofu. So we can use a soft mallet and turn it into firm tofu. Just wondering how we get the silken tofu then. What's the recipe for that? Oh, that is firm tofu with a rolling pin or wet tofu in a centrifuge, which might actually be the better way of going, because then the wet the silken tofu I think we can use in the compressor to make the firm tofu we need. Okay, so what was it, a centrifuge, wasn't it? So if we put all that wet tofu in a centrifuge, and it is going to take 10 seconds per cycle, so we need to be getting on something else while we do that. Let's just put all of that in there. So we're going to actually end up with some extra silken tofu here, because it's, yeah, that's good. There was a 50% chance of it making another one. Okay, so let's start with the delighted meals. Have we got any of these? Let me just tap T on all of these and see if anything comes up. No, doesn't look like we've got anything made up at the moment, apart from whatever's in my lunchbox, but we still need to eat that. So, delighted meals. We need deluxe cheeseburgers and fries and smoothies. A deluxe cheeseburger, we need obviously lettuce, tomatoes, so we're going to need 20 of each of those, and we're going to need 20 cheeseburgers. So we're going to need cheese and hamburgers. Hang on, we need lettuce and tomatoes, let's get those. I was going to lock it, but it's full up, so we don't need to do that. So, where did they just go? I just had them. Oh, they have gone in here. Okay, we'll lock the forester's backpack, because that's going to be really annoying otherwise. Right, lettuce and tomatoes. That's the tomatoes. Lettuce are up here. No, that's what's that? That's broccoli. Don't want that. That one. Cheese. Do we have any cheese? I don't know. I think there was a couple of different types of cheese, but no. I actually don't think we've got any cheese, but if we have, it might be in here. No, that's butter. That's butter. Okay, looks like we're going to have to make some cheese. Which I can't remember how you make it now. Oh, there are two types. There's this one that looks like an ingot. Is that a cheese ingot? We don't have that. We haven't eaten either of these yet, so milk in a fluid solidifier. Takes 51 seconds. About the other type, shapeless crafting, milk and salt. Well, that's going to be quicker, but it will use more resources, I'm guessing. So actually we want to make the other one. I think 5 would be enough. So fluid solidifier, maybe I should bookmark some of these. So we need a cylinder mould, which I don't think we've ever made one of these. Okay, blank cast, hammer and a file. I didn't actually realise we had all that quartz sand in there. That's handy to know. I forgot about that. Right, so what am I doing? File and a hammer. See, constantly hungry. Okay, so we've got our cylinder mould and what was it? Fluid solidifier. Is that over here? Yep. What have we got in here? Wet concrete. Okay, so that's because we have a super tank on top of it. Okay, that needs to empty out. Okay, the silken toffee's coming along nicely. Fries are potato and salts. We're going to need 20 of each. Let's grab those. No, other there. I don't like the delay sometimes of things appearing in your inventory. What have we got in here? We do have some food. Nowhere near enough for what we need, but salt. Okay, let's just take a stack of salt with us. I reckon we're going to need that for other things as well. And we're going to need the rolling pin, aren't we, for the fries? So yeah, rolling pin, potato and salt. We've done enough space in our backpack, so let's just We haven't actually eaten these either yet. I feel like we should maybe eat that. We're going to have to make another one. We need another potato. Okay, so hopefully our fluid solidifies ready. God, this is going to take ages, isn't it? All these things we have to do. No, we've still got to empty more out. I know we could have just broken it and emptied it out, but we didn't want to do that. Can we not? Okay, so we can't put milk straight in from there. What about if we put it in our fluid storage? Okay, so that's not working either. Okay, so if we get a fluid container of some description, or even just a basic old bucket will do. Can we not find a way of doing this? How do we use these? I don't just want to tip it out on the floor. Do we have a spare super tank? Can we put them in super tanks? Seems a bit over the top. No, we can't. We can try one of these tanks. Alright, I don't know how we're going to get the milk in. We could go and get a bucket of milk off a cow, of course. Okay, that started the process off at least. Ah, so that's fresh milk and that's just milk. Maybe that is our issue. I really don't want to run back and forth getting buckets of milk from cows. But it looks like I'm going to have to. Okay, I'll get this one done and I'll be right back. Okay, so it looks like we now have our cheese and a little bit extra as well. And we also should have enough of this silken tofu. Let's just take it all. We're running out of inventory space very quickly here. Oh, look, not yet eaten soy milk. We're going to eat some of that. And while we're on the question or subject, of eating foods we haven't yet eaten, I've been having some thoughts on this, and there is actually a way you can check how many foods you haven't eaten yet, and that is simply type not yet eaten, and that will show you all the different foods you haven't yet eaten. As you can see, I still have 7 pages of food to eat, so now I'm wondering if I need to do this before I complete this quest and get the healing axe, because my maximum heart's going to be affected. Because actually a quest, wasn't there, as well? Here it is. More food, more hearts. So this is where it tells you about all the things you can do, the different commands. You can put not yet eaten, you can put assisted to see which foods you have eaten. And we can also put dash, or sorry, whatever that is, not dash, but you know, food list size. Tells you the overall progress to the next heart. So let's try that. Slash food list size. And there we go. 1000's food stats. Half shanks worth eaten 1009. Bonus hearts 20. Half shanks until next bonus heart 41. So I want some more bonus hearts, I think. So I think we're going to try and do this. We're going to try and collect up all the different foods and try and eat them. That's going to take a lot of running around, isn't it? Thinking about it. I'm going to have to just like jump up and down constantly to get my hunger bar to go down, or sprint around as fast as I can. Right, I'm going to do a bit of testing on this, I think. And shall we complete the quest we're on? No, I'm going to go away. Let me go away and test this and see if we can get our hearts up a bit more. And I'll be right back to carry on this quest, see if we can get it done. See you shortly, guys. Okay guys, so after several hours, if not several days of my actual life passing by, I finally managed to craft everything we need to complete this quest. So let's get this done, because it's been a little bit painful, but not as bad as I thought it might be, because we had most of this already. So we've done all of the gardens, just recapping, which we collected. I mean, if we tried to do this early on in our adventure, we'd never manage this, but we're quite well set up now. The tofu took a bit of time, but you know, that was just processing it. We just had to wait. And yeah, then processing each meal, as you just watched, wasn't too bad at all. So let's detect and submit the final item, the beef Wellington. And is it going to throw something else at me by some... Oh, the desert garden. We've missed one. How did I not even notice that? I have just done this whole quest and I haven't even noticed the desert garden. Right, do we have any of these desert gardens? If not, we're going to have to go back out on an adventure to the desert, which is... Where is the desert? Oh, our map's reset, so I can't even see it anymore. I have to try and remember. It looks like it might be over here, actually. I'm pretty sure it is. Right, let's go and have a look. I'm going to check our new base. I thought I was actually finishing the quest. Do we have desert gardens up here? I've got a really bad feeling that we haven't. In which case we might have to listen to some more music and go and find some. But let's go and have a look first. What have we got here? Berry gardens. Well, it doesn't look good, does it? Those are tropicals. Yep, so looks like we've got to go out on an adventure to the desert. Sit tight, guys. We will get this done. Let's put our armor back on and, you know, get ourselves equipped for this. Off we go. Right guys, we're back in our kitchen and we have our desert gardens at last. And actually we picked up a few interesting items while we were out as well. So mainly from those Crimson Knights we just killed, but we've got some Crimson Colt leggings, which look interesting. I'm not putting them on yet, but in case they do something weird to me. We also got a Crimson Rights book, a Void Seed, Orange Autumn Sapling, Iron Leggings, Dispenser, Exquisite Diamonds, blah blah blah. A few other bits and bobs. And we picked up some Skystone where we were out. There was no chest there though, for some reason. Don't know. Should we have a look at this book before we hand your quest in? Or has this episode gone on too long already? Oh, research complete. The Crimson Colt. Okay. You have gained warp. You have gained permanent warp. Oh no, I wish I hadn't have done that now. Oh, I should have researched it before I even did that. I will put it away again. And in fact, let's put all this stuff away and get this quest finished, shall we? Let's get rid of some of this stuff. That can go in there. Skystone, let's store that down here with some other blocks, random blocks. There we go, can go in here. I just want to make sure I've got a little bit of inventory space, that's fine. Can't believe I've just gained permanent warp for something. Oh well, I should have guessed that might have happened. Okay, so we're going to hand this quest in, guys, and get ourselves a healing axe. Hopefully, unless I've missed anything else. Fishing, farming and cooking. Hunger no more. Yes, we have done it. We have done it. We've completed it. Hunger no more. Okay, so what does this axe do? Is it because I've still got a hunger bar? Oh, I can see it's filling up. Is it? Yeah, so while I've got this axe, my hunger bar will fill up. So I'm guessing then, if I'm not carrying it around, will my hunger go down still? Let's have a look. Let's have a little run around. Yep, it does. So if we find some more foods we want to cook, we can still do that. That's good. But otherwise, we'll carry this axe around. And I don't know if you have to be holding it or... does it just fill up anyway? Aha, so it does drop down your hunger unless you're holding it. Okay, so we've got to carry it around with us. Fair enough, but it saves me having to go and make food all the time, and we can just hold this while we're reading quests or whatever we're doing. So yeah, that's the quest done, guys. I think we'll end that one there because we've done quite a bit of work on this quest, and I need a break, to be honest. It has taken me, I would estimate, about 6 hours to do that one quest of real time. So yeah, that was quite a lengthy one to do. And bearing in mind we had most of the stuff already, but obviously we had to go and find the desert gardens and a couple other bits. But yeah, anyhow, leave us some comments, guys. Let me know what you think of this healing axe and how I've done today. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, and yeah, come back for another one soon. As for me, I'm off now. I'm going to go and get some food because I'm hungry, and I might even have a little beer to celebrate because that was quite an achievement getting the healing axe. So yeah, do like and subscribe, guys, if you haven't already, and we'll see you again soon for another episode. Bye for now, everyone.